Hey there, folks. I don't have a new knife for you. I'm really shooting from the hip with this video. I don't want to confuse you guys, but yeah. Somebody made a comment on my video on this knife, this Riata knife, this District 9B, and it had me thinking all day. And I just want to let you guys know, I do read every single comment that goes. I get notified by it on my emails. If you guys have YouTube accounts, you know this is true. And I read every single one. I try to comment on every one of them. And you guys that have been following the channel for a while, you know I do this. Unless it's like ridiculous or just offensive. And if you're a knucklehead, I pretty much just delete it. I have over 3,000 viewers, closing on 4,000, and I think I've blocked a total of like 4 people. So I think my tolerance is pretty good, That being said, I do appreciate all your comments, and I really appreciate all the comments on this particular video, and also the explanations. Listen, guys. I'll tell you, I'm the first one to tell you, I don't know everything about knives. I don't. I've had the pleasure of handling awesome knives, hanging out with the Wieners and Steel guys, and with our guests. But I still don't know everything. So I love it when you guys, comment and tell me, yeah, Mike, you know that steel liner is doesn't really need to be carbonized because it's matching steel. It's steel on steel. I did not know that. I didn't check on that. If that's true, thank you very much. That's awesome information. But yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. And I know also, because Nick told me that my last vid on this, I was like going bananas, flipping it around, going fast. I apologize. I really should put a warning below that, you know what, they put those warnings on games that it might cause seizures watching this video. So I'm going to tell you guys right now. Watching my video, especially the ones in the past, may cause seizures because knives are going to be moving around. And if you watch the vid, you can see that my thumb is tapping because it's just raring to go. But I do try to make an effort. Nick's actually going to give me a stand just to put the knife on. So I'll just talk about it like this, but I can't. Anyway, okay, so what this video is about. Okay, first the comment was from 24 Tubes 1. He made a comment, and believe me, I am not. I truly appreciate the comment. He did it respectfully. He brought up a good point. Basically, he said that with all the knives that I have, my collection, and available in the United States, why would I support a country that is communist and buy a product from them that undermines, and I'm paraphrasing, undermines the United States? And he basically said that me, and I'm guessing his talk is us too, that we should buy from countries that are democracies, that promotes democracies. And anyway, that was the comment that had me thinking all day, and that's why I'm doing this video. So this is not like, it's not a review. I'm just gonna have a discussion with you guys, a discussion with myself. But I do appreciate it if you guys place your comments. I don't know if I'm going to offend anybody. Hopefully not. That's not my intention. But tell me if you agree, if you disagree. Yeah, why did I buy this knife? I bought this knife because it was $200, $213 with shipping. That is the main reason. $200. Right? For that $200, I get this pretty stout folder that appears to be high quality. Why do I say it appears to be high quality? Because I don't know. I've never heard of Riata knives. They're not established knife company like what we have here in the country. You know, zero tolerance. Basically all of them. Spyderco. Spyderco is zero tolerance. You think of it, I mean, I can't think of it right now because I'm on vid, but there's a lot of companies out there in this country that are very established and very reputable. And there's also knife makers that are not that are just starting, basically like Ramon Chavez and Brad Blunt and Stout. These guys are also American knife makers that are growing in popularity. And as far as I could tell, they're pretty reputable. Those three I just named, those knife makers. And there's a lot more. Believe me, there's a lot more. Rob Carter. And if I forget anybody, these are reputable companies. Not companies, reputable knife makers. From their transactions with customers, customer reviews, my experience. I know all three of these gentlemen, and I apologize again if I'm forgetting somebody. But my experience with them, my interaction with them, my purchases with them have been very good and very positive. So to me, in my experience, they're established. And I'm sure a lot of people feel that way too. See, I can't stop touching the friggin' knife. You see that? Anyway, so back to this. Yeah, I bought this. I'm not apologizing for it. I bought it because it was $200. It was $213. I wanted to check it out. And for $213, it is a gamble. Because again, this knife company is not established. It's not well known. It hasn't been out there that long. I don't know too many people that have this knife, but every vid I've seen has been positive on it, and I do learn from the knife community. I do learn from you guys, and a good friend of mine recommended it, Joe Bananas. If you guys don't follow Joe, please follow Joe. And that's why I bought it. I'm looking for a deal, aren't we all? I'm looking for a deal. So for $200, $213, I thought it was a pretty good deal. But for that deal, spinning all over the place. For that deal, it is a bit of a gamble. It's a gamble because I don't know if this is S35VN as it is marketed. You know, I don't know. It's stamped on there. It could very well be S35VN. This could very well be titanium, the highest quality titanium that's currently out there being utilized by every knife maker, every production company, every established company. It could well be, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know that for sure. I don't know what their warranty is. I think it's lifetime warranty according to the website. But then again, that's the trade-off again, right? I'm not sure. And then if I want to get it warranted, I got to ship it back to China. You know, as opposed to here in the United States where, you know, you can send it. It'll more than likely get there even with our U.S. post office. But more than likely you will get it there, and it will get warranty service. So the gamble again is buying from overseas, is that you're not sure if they're using the proper steel, right? It's questionable. You look at the blade farms, everyone says it. I don't know. I think they bought M390 steel. I think they bought S35BN. It appears that they did, so maybe they are using it, but that is the trade-off, right? You guys aren't sure. And for that trade-off, it's going to be cheaper. It's $200. Because let's all face it, guys. If this is exactly what they're advertising, titanium, S35VN, this would not be $200 here in this country. Agreed? This will be at the bare minimum, $450. A mid-tech knife, about $450. With this materials that are on this knife. That being said, see, I am just winging this. I did buy this for that reason, because it's cheap. It's cheaper. The whole nation runs on that. We send everything to other countries, you know, because it's cheaper labor, right? It's cheaper to produce. There is a trade-off, but again, sometimes the quality control isn't as good. But if it's an American company and they're based in a foreign country, and we have our checks on them and we stay on top of them, the quality is going to be good. There's plenty of Spyderco knives produced in I believe Taiwan, right? Is Taiwan on them? Let's see. Flying off the cuff, totally not prepared. Oh, this is USA. Anyway, let's see. Oh, this one is in Japan. Right? So, The country sends everything overseas because it's cheaper to produce. You're right. I agree with you. It's horrible, but we do it. We do it so we can make it cheaper and then sell it for a premium price for our country. Yeah, is it taking jobs away from our nation? Absolutely. You're absolutely right. But you know, that's just the way it is. That's what we've been doing, right? These other nations don't have unions, union workers. I'm a union worker. But yeah, you do it to get a deal. You do it to get a deal, get it produced cheaper, and then you can sell it at a more reasonable price here in the country. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not agreeing with it. But if you look at everything in your household, everything's from another country. Everything, pretty much. I'm not saying I do support a lot of our makers here. Absolutely, I do. You see from my collection, most of my collections here from the United States. Actually, yeah, I was going to say all of them, but I do have a knife from Dalibor. Well, pretty much every knife I got is from an American maker, because I do support the American economy. Absolutely. I will never buy a knockoff knife, right? I'm not going to buy a fake Hinderer. This is not a knockoff of another design, although I am not going to say, because they are producing our knives overseas, do we really think they're not learning from our designs, from our knowledge, from our innovation? You think they're not learning from what we like? I said, you know what? These guys, they like this steel insert, the Americans. We got to start doing that. You know what? They like this. They like this over travel thing. We got to start doing that. They love titanium. Dude, we got the machines here, right? I'm talking about the overseas. We got the machines. The Americans gave us the machines. We can make our own stuff. We can copy their CAD designs. We could do it. You know? We can make the profit. I'm not saying that's what happened here with Riata knives. But do you think this was not American influence? Absolutely. With American ingenuity, American know-how. Right? They're not stupid. They learn from working with us. Right? And again, I'm not saying that's the case with this knife. You know, he may very well be just very creative. But I doubt it. I'm pretty sure he was influenced by our designs. By our wants, our longings. So I mean, that's just the way the economy works in this country. We send things off to make it created cheaper, produced cheaper. You know who the #1 economy is in the world? Us, the United States. You know who's second for 2014? In the current gross domestic product, that's the GDP. That's the gross domestic product. That's basically a total of all the goods and services for the year. United States was #1. You know who's second? China. They're creeping up on us. Yeah, they knocked down Japan. Japan was, when I was growing up as a kid, everybody was making fun of Japanese products because they were copying all American products, right? Right? That's what they were doing. If you guys are in your 40s, 30s, 40s, you will know this. Everybody was making fun of the Japanese because, it's a Japanese product. It's crap. Check it out now. Everything Japanese. Sony. Everything. These apples are made in, these Macs, these American, they're all made in Japan. They're awesome. They learned. But their economy is going, they're not tanking, but they're third. They're behind China. Now, do you think the Chinese didn't learn like the Japanese learned? So, I don't know. This is a big rant about something. I hope I'm trying to make a point. And I guess the point is, the reason I bought this because it was cheap, and maybe because of the current knife climate with the secondary market. Forget even the secondary market. I think knife makers now are getting savvy, and now they're charging secondary market prices. You know, because I don't blame them. If I was a knife maker and I sold a knife for, say, $450, and some guy flips it for $1,000, that would crease me. So I think a lot of knife makers are just charging those prices now. I think, you know, it's not unusual And I think actually it might be the average for knife makers to charge like $700, right? Where before it would have been like 400s, right? 450. Now they're charging 700, even higher. There's some knife makers out there charging like $1,200, you know. And I guess that's to combat this the secondary market. So that's probably the reason why I did this. Maybe I'm getting tired of like the overhyped prices from these guys. You know, like they're just not even established guys. I can understand, right? I can understand if you're like Kirby Lambert, Michael Birch, even Ramon, even Brad, who are fairly new in the knife business. I can understand because you are a popular maker. There is a demand for your knife, and people are willing to pay that for your knife. I can understand that. But if you're a not established knife maker, maybe just fairly new at the game, and you're charging $700 for a folder, and I'm not going to name names, but you know there's a few out there, right? I know it's supply and demand, and there is a demand for it, and God bless you if you're doing well. But is that scaring away business from you, where it creates a market for a knife like this? I don't know. I mean, I'm not soured by this knife. Oh, it is a great knife, and I definitely would buy American first, absolutely. Again, I can't stress enough the reason I bought it, because it's $200, right? But if they start charging, if reviews are, and there are a lot of reviews, I'm guilty myself, and it is a good knife. I don't want to knock it. It is a good knife. But if reviews of this knife is gonna hike up the prices, you know, because I'm basically telling you guys it's a good knife, and now all of a sudden, now maybe, and I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but maybe they realize, hey, why are we charging $200, man? Our knives are getting popular. We got good quality. Terra Fanatic did a review. Everybody knows we use ceramic bearings and ceramic detent ball. Let's start charging more. I will not buy this for more than $200 because it's not an established company, and it's still a gamble. It is overseas. They are not tried and true. I am not sure about their warranty service, even though online it says that they will. It's lifetime warranty. I will not pay more than $200 for this. No, I'm not. One of their knives that I told I wasn't too crazy about, the Horizon A. In one of the vids, now I didn't verify this, but in one of the vids, I think it was Epic Snuggle Bunny, he said that it was $300. I messaged Rihanna Knives, and now they're saying it's $345. So in a matter of months, it went from $300 to $345. And the rate they're going, if the knife is getting popular, it's going to get more. Will this be more than $200? Because I'm not going to buy this for $200 from a not established company. That's my point. That is my point. Now, it is a great knife. It is. But I will buy American first because I know the quality is good, the reputation is good, and I could be wrong. This could turn out to be an awesome company. Could be an awesome company, and you know what? If the product is good, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm wrong about this. I could be completely wrong about this. I could be like, because if a company in the United States is doing well, they will charge more, right? So why not China? Why not Japan? I don't know. But yeah, when I messaged them, they told me it was $345 for the Horizon A, where it was $300 a couple of months ago, according to that review. That soured me instantly. You know, he's a great knife. All titanium. I think it's Elmax steel. Yep. Great flipper. Awesome flipper. It's got a steel insert. Great design. Horrible marketing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a great knife. It's a great knife. And I got this at a deal for 164 bucks. Full titanium Max steel. 164. 200 bucks. 200 bucks. Not established. Established. Proven quality. Proven quality control. Still cheaper. Still cheaper. Great, both great flippers. Bro, great, awesome designs. This one an outstanding American knife maker. This one, I don't know. Again, that's a trade-off, right? It's a bigger knife. It's both titanium. But this is an American design. It's cheaper. This is the second one I've owned. It's awesome. I don't know. So I don't know what my point is. I think my point is, yeah, I'm basically trying to justify why I bought this. I fell for the hype. I'm not saying it's hype because this is a good quality knife. I fell for the word spreading out there, and because it was a very cheap price. Very cheap price. That's why I do it. And I'll say it again, I will definitely buy American first, always. I just want to check it out, really just to check it out for myself. I want to see what all the yabba do about it is. But, wow, I don't know where I went with that. Hopefully I got my point across. Hopefully I got my point across. Alright guys, peace.